I will examine this hat at my work table. This hat is of an exceptional quality. The man who owned it is wealthy. Heat marks and a strong smell of tobacco. A cigar smoker, which confirms that this hat belongs to the reporter's visitor. His hair is greying, and judging by the odour, he puts camphor on it. He is probably in his early 50s. This hat was made to measure by a well-known hatter located near the Old Bailey. Slight scratch marks. Slight scratch marks. The man wears glasses, and whenever he puts them on, he grazes the sides of his hat. This would suggest that he is educated. Someone has changed the ribbon for another, more modern one, which shows a certain taste for current fashions. Not a mistress, but someone who pays attention to details. I now have an excellent description of the man that I am looking for. The journalist's mysterious visitor is in a profession highly placed on the social scale. He is rich and married. He must have called Scotland Yard in Farley's presence. He frequents the law courts, from which he makes his... Let us look through my files to see if I can identify this judge. I have a memoir on the most influential judges. I have found my file. I must place it on my work table. Right. It is him, Judge Beckett.
Have you discovered the top hat's secrets, Holmes?
Watson, this hat belongs to Sir Coots Beckett, a judge of the court at the Palace of Justice in London.
A judge! Wait, did you say Sir Beckett? That name rings a bell. Yes, that's it. What an extraordinary coincidence. Holmes, I was reading something about him in the Globe Explorer only this morning.
Decidedly, this Beckett seems to have solid ties with the gutter press.
I bought it from a rascal who ran off without giving me my change. I'm sure that I've seen him before.
Spare me the details, Watson. Show me the article. So, Lady Beckett is on holiday in Portsmouth. That means her husband is at home alone. Good. We shall pay a courtesy call, Watson. With a little luck, we shall leave with a few habanos clarissimo.
That you should interest a judge of the High Court isn't surprising. You have solved so many criminal affairs that there are 1,000 reasons why a man...
It's true that it's surprising. Perhaps he simply wishes to avoid being seen in the company of this Farley.
Mr. Kirby, our local postman, owes me a favour. He'll give me Beckett's address.
Good, Watson, but be quick about it. While you're gone, I'll make preparations for our visit.
Sir Coots Beckett. I've got the address. We can go round after a nice cup of tea.
Don't get too comfortable, Watson. We're leaving immediately.
This is the front of Judge Beckett's property. It's enormous. It looks very luxurious, Holmes. This man has conducted his career brilliantly. Who says that crime doesn't pay? It all depends upon for whom. What's that package you are carrying, Holmes? You have
Cakes for my old aunt. If you want a sensible answer, then you should ask a sensible...
Very well. I'm going to ring the doorbell. That should be an appropriate task for someone like...
No, leave it. I'll do it. Closed.
No reply.
No. We shall enter discreetly.
You're thinking of breaking into...
Don't worry. I shall...
Listen to yourself, Holmes. You're talking like a common criminal.
Impossible to get through there. Closed.
Mr. Holmes, Dr. Watson, how nice to see you.
Of course, Miss Lucy. How could anyone forget so pretty a smile?
Watson,
Holmes, you remember...
I remember only the essential details of the case.
This brief meeting has been very pleasant, but...
I'll see you soon, Doctor.
Another bank that has gone bankrupt.
If this carries on, the whole country will be ruined.
Closed. Closed. This lock should be easy to pick. Let's see. I need a supple pin, Watson. Can you find me one?
Very well, Holmes.
I need a supple pin, Watson.
Very well, Holmes. Ah, Lucy, you have no idea how heart-lifting it is to meet you here like this, particularly at this time. Tell me what you've been doing.
Oh, yes, Doctor, I am a florist and am married now with beautiful little twin...
Congratulations.
Enough about me. Can I help you with something? A pretty bouquet, perhaps?
Not at the moment, Lucy. I really need a supple metal stem.
Oh, I see. Is it to open a door or a window?
Ha-ha, Lucy, you are a surprising lady. Let's just say that the lock on the door to my flat gets stuck, and I should like to get in through the window.
In that case, a prop wouldn't work. Better to use a hair grip. It's the ideal tool for an honest man who wants to get into his house without going in through...
You are wonderful.
Goodbye, Doctor.
I need a supple pin, Watson. Can you find me one?
Very well, Holmes.
That's not right. That's not right. Start again. That's not right. That's not right. Start again. That's not right. Start again. Good, we can pass. Here's the kitchen. There's enough room to feed a dozen people in here.
Yes, according to the newspaper, the judge's wife also...
Cooking oil. There is something interesting here. An oarlock. This isn't the place for it.
What do you think? This classroom is magnificent. These children are very lucky. Can you hear that small metallic sound? There is something inside there.
This is a photo of the judge and his wife. This photograph was taken on Judge Beckett's wedding day.
This woman is admirable. As she was unable to have children of her own, she decided to care for hundreds of others.
This screw is stuck. It is preventing the picture from turning.
The blackboard shows the last lesson given to the children, ancient Greek. The door handle has been removed. The door handle.
One of the Greek books is open, perhaps the subject of the last lesson.
It's a sweet box, probably for rewarding good pupils.
Everything points to someone who does not wish us to open this cabinet. Sweet papers fallen from a pupil's overall pocket. This overall belongs to the young James. Well, the young James has stolen the handle.
It's a plan of the classroom.
Thanks to this plan, we will know. A book about student organizations in the United States. There is some connection between cities and numbers on top of the box, but I lack the necessary information to. The clock points to 6 p.m. Interesting. This is a photo of the judge and his wife. Apparently they were unmarried at the time. I cannot see a wedding ring. The most romantic evening of my life, in the heat of Bombay. This photograph was taken on Judge Beckett's wedding day. Big Ben! The judge got married in London, and early in the morning, as it is just 10 a.m. This photograph was taken on. This photograph was taken on Judge Beckett. The clock points to 6 p.m. Interesting. It is a wedding present. It must have a special meaning for Miss Beckett. It is a wedding present. Big Ben. The judge got married in London, and early in the morning, as it is just 10 a.m. Ha! Perfect. There we are. It is simplicity itself. A key.
A desire to cook.
This screw is stuck. It is preventing the picture from turning. Greek letters. Copy them down, dear fellow.
Very well, Holmes.
Perfect. An oarlock.
The door handle has been removed. The door handle has been removed. It's a plan of the classroom.
Thanks to this plan, we will know which desk belongs to James.
It's a plan of the classroom.
Thanks to this plan, all right, let's open James's desk. Perfect.
It's a sweet box. There are naughty children in every school, from what I can see.
There is no point in visiting the upper floors. We know from the newspapers that this building is deserted, so there is no risk of anyone coming down and surprising us. Please take note, Watson.
We are making headway. We are in the judge's private office, Holmes. What are you going to do? Turn everything upside down?
That is a distinct possibility. I will not leave until I have found what I am looking for.
Don't forget your cakes when we...
Of course. A Habano Clarissimo cigar. Nothing of interest here. Nothing but trophies. The judge must be very... Blind justice. The judge used to row. The young Beckett and his friends. A souvenir from the university. Beckett, honorary member. This must be the... Look at this symbol. An oarlock. This door is very solid.
The best thing to do is...
Nothing but trophies. The judge must be very proud of them.
What you...
These oars can turn. I can make out a mechanism at the bottom. Watson, this really is the most...
Very ingenious.
Doors are made to be... I am missing some information.
This gentleman certainly likes oars. To the...
This note must surely be very important. The list of symbols of the... A Greek letter. A Greek letter.
Well done, Holmes. Holmes, these files, these cards,
So it would seem.
your whole career is mapped out here. Investigate. And here, the details of your methods and transcriptions of your conversations with the greatest violent criminals.
Quiet. Let me concentrate.
Concentrate.
Quiet.
Holmes, answer me. What is the real reason for our being here?
Evidently.
So that is the real reason behind this break-in. You're only interested in the
The most important is the one.
What should we...
There, I have what I came for.
Show me the file, Holmes.
It is unnecessary, Watson.
It's a file about you, isn't it? Is it so compromising that you don't dare show it to me? You came here to steal the research about you carried out by Judge...
We'll see about that later. We must put everything back in its place. No one...
But that's the plan of my flat. I mean, our flat.
Quick, Watson, we must get out of this house. Immediately.
What? But
Be quick, man.
because of you, we have to flee like common criminals, which it seems we have now become. I only hope that the game is worth the risk. Show me the file right now.
Let's find a cab as quickly as possible.
Why are you in such a...
It's too late.
Do as you wish, Holmes. You're giving...
Watson! Watson! Are you all right?
My God! What happened? Lucy! Oh, Lucy, poor girl. I must do something. Holmes, I need your help here.
Forgive me, Watson, but I'm afraid that I must leave now.
Leave? What the devil do you mean? Holmes, come back here! Holmes! Holmes! Are you here? Show yourself! No one. Perhaps it is just as well. How dreadful that poor Miss Lucy hanging between life and death. Luckily, I was able to place her in good hands. But how the devil did Holmes know that a bomb was about to go off? And what's more, he seems to have taken advantage of the tragedy. No more Judge Beckett, no more compromising documents, no more proof. Kurtz's pipe. So Holmes took it with him. A few days ago, such doubts would never have crossed my mind, but today I find myself asking if he could have. Aha! Toby, who knows what... How dreadful. A fountain pen, just like the rat killers. Today, that dangerous locked. The paper Holmes used to wrap that mysterious package that he left at the judge's house just a few minutes before the explosion. These events have shattered my nerves. I should sleep for a few hours, or at least I should try.
Doctor! There you are. I was poisoned.
By who?
Ah, you know him very well. Such a clever man. A brilliant mind, but so evil. He has hurt so many of us.
Who are you talking about? Holmes?
So hot. Flames. The heat is unbearable. Water, I beg you. Where is he, the devil? One day he will have to answer to a higher power. Oh, I need air. I need water. Ease my pain.
Who did this to you?
Dr. Watson!
Is that Lucy? Lucy, you are wounded.
I can't find my children, Doctor. Find them for me. But I beg you, keep them away from Mr. Holmes.
Lucy, no. Why do you say that? Let me help you.
You are so kind. It is too late for me, but you can still save yourself.
Holmes, I know you are in there. Holmes, open this door immediately.
I think that I would rather not.
Tell me the truth, Holmes. I need to know. You have no right to keep the truth from me. Tell me.
I am sorry, Watson.
Open this door, or I will break it down.
Do what you like. The door is not locked.
What are you doing? No, Holmes! No, it is impossible. What's going on?
Police!
Yes.
Dr. Watson, is Mr. Holmes here?
Inspector Baines. What?
Is he here or not?
No, I do not believe so.
Open the door, quickly. You're going to have to come with me, Doctor. We have a lot of questions to ask you about your relationship with Sherlock Holmes, and also regarding your movements early yesterday.
It's empty, Inspector.
Get dressed. We're leaving in 2 minutes.
Yes, I'm coming. I'll do all I can to help you. I would also like to find the answers to some of my own questions.
Sergeant, I'd like you to stay here with some of your men and search the place from top to bottom. If there is one clue here that will lead me to him... Doctor, you must understand that I am sorry about this situation, but if, as we believe, Holmes is a murderer, I won't hesitate to arrest him.
What did you say? A murderer?
You heard me, Doctor. The Bishop's murderers informed us that they were following orders from Sherlock Holmes.
Baines and his men have ransacked the place during my interrogation at Scotland Yard. I would never have imagined that I should be put through such an ordeal. I have always fought on the side of justice, but to be interrogated for hours like a common criminal, having to proclaim my innocence over and over again. Baines is convinced that Holmes is guilty, but who can blame him? Everything seems to point to him. I had thought that the worst was behind me, but here I am, as a suspected accomplice. All I need to do is to find Holmes, and when I find him, I'll decide. I'm going to search the flat. Perhaps Baines overlooked some clues. This disguise evidently belongs to Holmes. This disguise evidently... This disguise evidently belongs to Holmes. This disguise evidently belongs to... Ugh, what a smell! It reeks of... This disguise evident... This disguise... This disguise evidently belongs... Holmes's tobacco. A hole. There must be a false bottom. A photo of Irene Adler, the woman, according to Holmes. A letter addressed to Zachariah Dossett. It's a rent reminder. Another letter, this one for a certain... This J. Escott must be a worker in the... A letter addressed to a clerk of the court. Why... This letter is addressed to a naval captain. All these careful Holmes has never told me about them. I cannot waste precious time by going to each of these addresses. I must refine my research. Holmes's Victoria Cross. This is what Holmes was wearing yesterday. Holmes has left his tweed suit, knowing that Scotland Yard, the best thing to do is proceed by eliminating. This bust was used to fool Colonel Moran during the case of the empty house. I must collect all the pieces of Holmes's disguises and assemble them in the wardrobe in the sitting room. Baines's men have more or less... Here is where I write my story.